Hello and welcome to Pillar TV. This is Sharp Business, where we want you to be the game changer. And with us today is Joe Mwangi, who is a speaker and a renowned businessman. He is going to take us through entrepreneur's mindset. Welcome, Mr. Joe.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's long.
Thank you.
Finally, you are here.
Yeah, asante sana.
Now, who is Joe Mwangi?
Yeah, Joe Mwangi is, as you have said, a speaker, a writer, and a businessman, and a trainer for people in organizations and other forums.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah,
now, Joe, you're talking about entrepreneur's mindset. The last time I heard your talk, you really nailed it.
Yeah.
You talked about the mindset. Now, most of us, like I've done, I've grown without seeing anyone in my family doing business. How can I come out here and just change that mindset?
Okay. I think, as you've put it, that most of us have grown up without seeing anybody in our family doing business. So the question is, how are we able to change our mindsets so that our mindsets can be business-oriented or entrepreneurial mindset? So maybe I will begin from telling you that the entrepreneurial mindset can be acquired, and it can also be taught. It can also be self-taught. So at that point is where I want you to understand that the mindset of an entrepreneur is something you can learn through educating yourself and also being educated by others. And if you want to, some people say that you are born a businessman. Well, I kind of disagree. Because if you say you are born a businessman, it would also be correct to say you are born an employee.
Yeah.
No one is born an employee, and no one is born an employer. We become.
Yeah, we do.
There is what is called the art of becoming or the art of being. So in this life or in the business world, it is you choosing that you will become. So you teach yourself that mindset of business and you learn from others. You can also learn from the environment. You can learn from creating friends who are in that area of business, whatever kind of business you want to venture into. And that is what will help you to change the mind, you know, so that you can get a mind of a business person.
Now, when you talk about an entrepreneur's mindset, what are we really talking about?
Well, when you talk about entrepreneurial mindset, you are basically talking about mindset. And it's first important to ask ourselves what is mindset.
Yeah.
Because that is what is important at that point.
Yeah.
Because according to my understanding, mindset is an established set of attitudes held by someone, you know?
Yeah.
Meaning that it is not one attitude.
No, it's not one.
It is a set of attitudes held by someone. That's called a mindset. It's a set of attitudes.
Yeah.
Now the question is, what is attitude? Attitude is a set way of looking at things. You know, it's a set way of looking at things. How you choose to look at something. You know, like if you're looking at me, you might like how I dress.
Yeah.
That's you.
Yeah.
Someone else may not like it.
Sure.
So it's not me who has not dressed right.
Yeah.
It is how you choose to look at me. That is why Maya Angelou said, if you don't like what you see, change how you look at it. Because those things might not change. So in today's business world, that mindset of entrepreneurship can be developed. And that is why we are saying that in a world where there are challenges, one person comes in and sees opportunity. Another person looking at the same challenge sees a big problem.
Yeah.
So what is the problem? The problem is not the problem. The problem is the person looking at the problem. That is why we are talking about attitude.
Yeah.
So attitude towards opportunity. Do you look at it from the perspective of opportunity? Do you look at it from the perspective of a problem? How do you look at it? Now, when you come to the business world and there's a threat, how do you look at that threat? That is what is called attitude. If it is product, how do you look at the product? Some people look at the product as the reason why their business fail, while other people look at product as the reason why their business will succeed.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
But how do you look at it?
Yeah.
If you send two people into the market to market something for you, maybe a book, like me, I sell books.
Yeah.
I will send two people in the same town, each with 20 copies. In the evening, one guy comes back with no book, and the other guy comes back with all the books. And they have worked the whole day. The question is, what happened? Did you meet different customers? No. you met the same customers, same environment, same brain capacity. What was the problem? It's the attitude towards the threat, towards the challenges given to you by the clients. So when you want to venture into this business of entrepreneurship, you must be ready to tackle attitude at every level so that you can have the right mindset for business.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, let me know, there are people who are out there who have their businesses. And I've realized most of the people do not grow. You know, they start a business, it's still there the way it was from the start. Are we missing game changers in the society today? Because we really need game changers out there. Are we missing something out there?
Well, to that question, I want to say yes. Most people begin businesses today. And I will tell you that 95% of businesses that open die by their 5th year. You know, let me tell you, if you go to the register of companies, every day they're registering 500 new businesses, but track them down in 5 years' time. Out of 100 businesses, only 5 of them are there. And out of the 5, 3 are merely surviving.
Okay.
Are you getting that? So people are quick to register businesses. People don't have structures. People don't have the discipline. Let me tell you, to be an entrepreneur is the most difficult thing that one can do. But today I am meeting people in companies and they are telling me, Joe, I want to leave this employment to go into business. And I ask them, why? And they tell me, because I want to run my own show. Thank you. But do you have the qualities of running your own show? Do you have the discipline that is needed? Because most people don't have the discipline of being an entrepreneur. They want to wake up the time they want. They want to spend time the way they want. They want to do things the way they want. If you come to become an entrepreneur, you don't do things the way you want. You do things the way the market wants. And if there are people who don't sleep, if you go to Aga Khan Hospital, most of the people who go to Aga Khan because of fatigue, they have been collected in the offices, wameanguka, the entrepreneurs. They are the people who don't go for holiday. Once you become an entrepreneur, my friend, you don't even have holidays. Because even if you go for outing with your family, you are thinking of, there is no way you can stop thinking about your business. There is a way you will be thinking about your business. So there is no way you are not going to be in business. And that is why most people are stagnating in their businesses, because they lack those qualities. They think that they are the boss now. And they can give themselves leave, whatever they want. Nobody is asking them. And that is why most small businesses are dying.
They are dying.
Yes.
That's a very good point. And let me know, with the young people who are out there, we went to school and we were told, actually, go to school, study, become a pilot. And when we went to school, we graduated, we've been tamarking with our papers out here. And the young people, I don't know whether they are missing something out here. Because also, when I look at them, they try to start something, and it dies very early, at a point where you cannot even imagine such a thing can really die at that time. Someone you thought they would actually hold on, right? So are we missing something with the young people?
Well, I think that's another very interesting thing that I've also observed among the young people. You see, the generation that has come before us, our parents, their mindset is of employee mindset, you know? But we are having a generational shift. The people born from 1983 up to now, it's called Generation Y. This is a generation that is getting bored very fast. So you cannot keep them long in one thing. This is a generation that wants to venture. So if you don't understand this generation, you might think they have that something is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Everything is right. Times are changing. So we were told to go to school, work hard, and get a job, a secure job. And actually, most of our parents have told us to look for a secure job, a job that is permanent. Actually, government jobs are the best. People are closing their own businesses to go and get a very small job in government just because it is permanent and pensionable. That was fashionable then. My friend, let me tell you something. If we don't change, change will change us. It is very important for people to adapt change. Because if the professor of IT who died in 1970 wakes up today, he will be shocked. The same professor cannot operate the smallest mobile phone because they were not there.
He cannot.
He was a professor then,
Mhm.
but today my small daughter, 5 years, we will show him that professor how to operate a computer.
Can we say he'll be semi-literate, like, or
He will
illiterate?
be obsolete.
Okay.
So the thinking of the other generation must give way to the thinking of this generation. That is why the fashionable way of get employed in a permanent pensionable job may not work and hold in this time round. So that is why we are saying this. These young people need to adapt a new way of thinking. And if you may allow me, maybe I would want to say some of the things that can help these young people change how they look at things and adapt a new mindset of entrepreneurship.
Go
Maybe
ahead.
I can go that direction.
Go ahead.
Because I believe that anybody can change their mind. And mind is like a rubber band.
Yeah.
If you expand it, it will expand. If you leave it, it will look naturally small, but it has the potential to grow big. So number one, if you want to have an entrepreneurial mindset, is you must take responsibility of your own growth. You must take responsibility of your own growth.
One.
That is, most of the young people believe that succeeding is not, it's not their responsibility.
No.
It is someone's responsibility. Just the other day, I met my cousin who did not know the people vying for the senator's seat. He is a university student, does not know who is standing for senator in his own county. That's a university student. If that is the mindset he has, tell me, is that guy responsible for his own success?
No,
He does not even know the name of the MCA. He is not concerned. And these MCAs are the people who are giving tenders. The 30% rule is being executed by these leaders, and you don't know them. So take responsibility for your own success. And most people want to blame success on other people and assume that it is not me, it is other people. So number one is take responsibility. It is you. Let me tell you something that you'll observe. If you interview many people who have gone to business and failed, they will tell you the reason their business has failed is because of location. They will tell you my business failed because of product. They will tell you my business failed because of lack of capital. They will tell you it is because of the clients. But let me tell you the truth. Business don't fail because of all those things. Business fails because of the owner. Because if we come back to location, if you're telling us that your business failed because of location, who chose the location? Did the location choose you, or did you choose the location?
I chose the location.
So if the business failed because of location, what is the cause? Location or the choose of the location?
The choose of the
So
location.
the owner of the business is the reason why the business failed. If you talk about capital, my business failed because of lack of capital. Who looks for capital? Does capital look for the owner, or does the owner look for capital?
The owner looks for the capital.
That is it. So why did the business fail? Because of the capital or because of the owner?
Because of the owner.
Because of the owner. That is why I'm saying here, it is the owner. It is the owner. The owner of the business is the factor around which all factors rotate. Just like the sun is being orbited around by the other planets. By planets, it's a star, and other planets orbit around it. So you, the owner of the business, is the center, and other factors rotate around you. So if you're telling us about the product, if you are selling chips, who choose chips for you as a product to sell? Did chips choose you, or did you choose chips?
I chose chips.
That is it. If it is failing because of the product, you are the chooser of the product. Don't give us stories. Work on yourself. And the thing I want to tell young people is this. Work on yourself. And if you work hard on yourself, you earn a fortune. If you work hard on your job, you earn a salary. You earn a living. You can pay your house, you can eat, and you can drive. That is the only thing you can do. But if you work hard on yourself, you know, on your qualities, on the kind of a person you are, on your brand, you earn a fortune. You live beyond. That is number one. Take responsibility for your own greatness. Because greatness is not given, it is earned. Okay? That's number one.
Viewers, it's getting hot in here. It's awesome. We have Joe Mwang with us today. And when we'll be coming back, he'll be taking us through the next bit of it. That's just the tip of the iceberg. We'll be right back. Please don't go away.
Pillar TV, shaping your destiny.
Are you looking for an office that is spacious, located in a serene environment, has ample parking with security? Then look no further. Oasis of Hope Building, located next to ACK St. Paul's Church, is offering offices space at an affordable price. For more information, call 020-212-4416. Oasis of Hope Building, the best place to be.
Pillar TV, shaping your destiny.
Welcome back. We are talking about the entrepreneur's mindset, and with us today is Joe Mwangi, who is taking us through the steps to change your mindset. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we were number 2.
Yeah, we were number 1, and we said about taking responsibility for your own growth.
Yeah.
Because nobody is going to grow for you. And again, if you want to venture into entrepreneurship, it's about idea.
Yeah.
Nobody can do your idea for you.
No.
You're the only one who can do your idea for yourself. And nobody can know your dream. And even if someone took up your idea, they cannot see it the way you saw it. Because even in journalism, you can be a journalist, but nobody can be a journalist like you. Like there's nobody that can be a copy of yourself. If you're asking me questions, anybody can ask me those questions.
Sure.
But you are the only one who can ask me those questions the way you are asking me. Because that is your signature.
Yeah.
Everybody can answer the questions that you are asking me, but nobody can answer these questions the way I'm answering them. Because I am the only one. The arrangements of the words, everything, because it is unique to me. And that is what every young person must find, their brand.
Yeah.
And number 2 is reading.
Reading.
Reading is another important factor and step in developing a mindset of an entrepreneur. Because information is power. I don't have to explain how information is power.
Yeah.
It is power.
Yeah.
If you come into a business where one person is more informed than you are, be sure that that person will be better than you in business.
Sure.
If you see someone doing better than you are doing, they have something you don't have.
Sure.
If you're on the road and one vehicle is faster than yours, there is something it has yours don't have.
Sure.
Na unafinya mafuta yote
Yeah.
na yako haiendi na ina kuovertake tu, kuna kitu iko nayo yako haina.
Ni kweli.
Na ukiona mtu mwingine ni mrefu kuliko wewe, if someone is taller than you, there is something that you have you don't have. Call it genes, call it you don't have it.
Yeah, I don't.
So develop that thing that you don't have by reading. Reading. Because when you read people's books, like you see, if you want to go and consult Kiyosaki, Kiyosaki is a very rich businessman.
Yeah.
He has no time for you. So how do you get Kiyosaki a whole week? You buy Kiyosaki's book. One of the books that changed me and how I look at things is a book called The Cash Flow Quadrant. The 4 areas people make their money in life.
There you go.
Okay? And that book was recommended to me by a gentleman called Paul. Paul is an entrepreneur who runs a big business. I went to Paul giving him a very small business. I thought that he is going to take up the business, but he told me I don't do such small things because actually it is so small that we cannot be able to do it in our company. It's not going to pay anyone, you know. And so the idea is, how is this guy being so big? Then he asked me, what book are you reading? That time I was reading no book. He took me to Savani's bookshop, asked for the book and told me to pay. And I paid that book 700 shillings. I read that book. And for a long time, I did not do anything until I had decided what to do in business. That guy in that book talks about a gentleman who was fetching water for the village. 2 people were given a contract to provide water for the village. One guy went and bought 2 buckets and he started fetching water from the village river, distributing it in homes. He would wake up at 3 in the morning and fetch water the whole day, and it could not be enough. This other guy went away for 6 months. He did not appear. And so this guy was so happy that the partner had gone away. And so he had all the work. He did a lot of that. He brought in his children. They bought more buckets and they were fetching water. This other guy who disappeared for 6 months came back. When he came back with a bank manager, with an engineer, with a product manager, and they started developing a pipeline that took water from the river. They built a very big tank and put pipes in all the homes, and he started pumping water from the river to the tank and distributing it to homes. The water was cleaner, it was getting to the people in time, and the water was cheaper by 75%. He kicked this guy out of business because of understanding the entrepreneurial mindset. So people should read. And when you read, you're able to see things from the top. You can see the process. Most people, when they go to the shop and buy bread, and they don't like the bread, they complain about the bread, but they don't see the process. They don't see the wheat in the farm. They don't see the farmer harvesting the wheat and paying the guys who were harvesting the wheat. They don't see the wheat being transported to the dryer. They don't see the wheat going to the mill and being processed and being graded. They don't see the bakers coming in. They just complain about the bread. Most of us are consumers. And the consumer mindset is the problem to all of us today. Because we don't see the process from the top. That's why most guys don't succeed in business. Reading is important. Because when you read a book, you come alive in a body that is not yours.
Good.
Okay?
Now, on that notion, are we missing something here? Because we have a culture that does not read. You know, get out there and you find people on their phones, on their tabs, WhatsApp,
people
Facebook,
read. People read.
YouTube.
But most people are reading comments on Facebook. Yeah, that's the problem. People read, but
people read.
Yeah, people comment. That is why most people are shallow. What are you reading? That's the question. People read, yes, people are busy on their phones. It's all right.
It's all right.
What are you reading? Because when you're in that Facebook, social media, how directed is your study? Because you'll see this topic on nutrition. Then the other fella is commenting on politics. How can you be directed in your study if you're studying Facebook? So you must choose what is the topic for this week. Go deep into that topic until you can be able to know how do you set up your product? How do you face difficult market? How do you sell faster and easier in a challenging market? That's a skill. 21 ways of becoming a sales superstar by a gentleman called Tracy. How do you sell in a market that is full of resistance? Do you equip yourself with such skills? That's the problem. Number 3 thing, young people must do, and everybody that is going to do business in this generation, taking action. A lot of people have read a lot of things, but they take no action. People read a lot of stories, and you remember Jack Ma was in Kenya just a few days ago. He talked about reading stories of successful people until you feel successful. When you read too much about successful people, the temptation is you feel successful. But you are not. You are very far from being successful.
In real sense, you are not.
You're just feeling. And that's the problem now. I will give you a story of a guy whose father could not educate him. He dropped around class 7. And when he dropped out of school, he went into selling things, hawking around, and he established his own business. He started distributing cement in the local area. He grew that distribution to the whole region. He was supplying 3 countries with cement. So he built a very big house worth $500 million. When he was opening the house, he called in the classmates who went to university. Some were living in South Africa, others were living in other countries. So when they came for the housewarming, they were sitting in groups. Those guys who traveled many countries were discussing about the world market, the Wall Street, and such things. But the guy could not understand English. So he stayed together with his other semi-literate people, talking about the distribution of building materials to new estates and such things. So at some point he came to request them to come and see something he had constructed somewhere in the house. and came back. I came and told them, ladies and gentlemen, in very poor English, ladies and gentlemen, now I want you to come and see my jacuzzi.
Yeah.
And everybody was so yucked.
Really.
One lady student told him, excuse me, sir, it's not a jacuzzi, it's a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
The guy told that woman, thank you. You know how to pronounce it? I have it. You see, most of us know how to pronounce a lot of things.
Yeah.
We don't have them.
Yeah.
But we know how to pronounce them. We can even correct the people who have them.
Good.
I had an uncle of mine who had a Mercedes.
Yeah.
But could barely say it's a Mercedes, called it Mercedes. But he has it.
He has it.
People who don't have things know how things can be done.
Yeah.
Like the commentators on football.
Yeah.
Angegongea yule, angeingiza.
Yeah.
This guy cannot even kick a ball. That's how we live our life. So I am challenging people to take action. Don't live in wishland. You have an idea,
Yeah.
do it. I went to Naivasha the other day to train a group
Yeah.
in crayfish. And this guy came to me and told me, Joe, I think I like your philosophy.
Yeah.
And I would like to be a writer like yourself.
Yeah.
What can I do? I told him, write. If you want to become a writer, write. If you want to become a preacher, preach.
Preach.
Doing what you want to do is the only way to get there. The next thing is to get out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
If you want to develop that mindset of an entrepreneur, be ready to be uncomfortable. Be ready to go to challenging things. Don't stay there feeling good about your situation.
Yeah.
Get out. If you feel comfortable, get out again
Yeah.
until you can expand your abilities
Yeah.
because you can grow. The next thing to become an entrepreneur and develop that mindset is to seek for freedom
Yeah.
other than security. Most young people seek for security.
Yeah.
I want a permanent job.
Job.
Security is number one.
Yeah.
How secure is a job?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. The problem is the most secure place is a prison. The more secure you are,
Yeah.
the poorer you are.
The poorer you are.
So if you are seeking security, you will get it.
Yeah.
But you will not have freedom.
Yeah.
So you will have to live in a house the size of your salary. You will have to wear clothes the size of your salary. You will have to drive a car the size of your salary. There are two ways of having more money.
Yeah.
Reducing your expenses is a way of having more money.
Yeah.
So you eat only once in a week. You have more money saved from not eating.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have more money in the account.
Yeah.
Another way of having more money is increasing your income. Instead of reducing your expenses to unmanageable levels,
Yeah.
increase your income. Don't think expenditure way, think income way.
Income way.
If you are selling 10 books and making 1,000 and living in a house of 800 because you are selling books worth 1,000 shillings,
Yeah.
why don't you sell books worth 20,000 and live in a better house?
Yeah.
Increase income, increase lifestyle.
Yeah.
Grow your lifestyle by increasing your income because people have money in their pockets.
Yeah.
It is you to think of how you can get that money out of those pockets and people are thanking you for getting the money out.
Yeah, sure.
Think business. That's another factor. Thinking of freedom.
Yeah.
If you work hard on your freedom and seek out freedom, in 10 years' time,
Yeah.
you can be financially free. You can go for holiday where you want. You can wear the shoe you want. You can live in the house you want.
Yeah.
You can drive the car you want. You will now be free. Instead of being secure, you will be free.
You'll be free.
Taking maximum risk and getting maximum benefit. The next thing in becoming this entrepreneur and developing this mindset is reaching out.
Reaching out.
Most young people don't reach out. You cannot do all things. Now, how do you become an entrepreneur and all your friends are consumers?
That's the big thing now.
That is it. Association.
Yeah.
The Bible says, show me your friends and I tell you who you are. If you walk in the company of chicken, you start scratching the ground.
Sure.
It is that simple. If you walk in the company of eagles, you change your mindset.
Sure.
So if you're walking with lions, you might become one.
Yeah.
So if you want to become successful, look out for the successful. That is it. Because niliambiwa na jamaa mwingine, ukitembea na maskini waine, unakuwa maskini watano. It is that simple. So who is in your call list? If you check your phone, the 5 people who are popular in your call list, you become like them. You don't even pray much about it. Check your call list.
Mm-hmm.
You are just about to become like those people, or you're even the worst in the group. If they are broke, you'll be very broke. Even other broke people will confirm that you are broke. Check your call list. Who is in your call list? 5 popular people that you call. You can check. These phones have that thing where you can check who you talk to most of the times. Those are some of the things that I want to tell people who want to develop an entrepreneurial mind. The next thing that is important in setting up this mindset is leave it.
Wow. That was Joe Mwangi. Really hot in here. Young people who are watching. I believe you've been assisted. And I believe you're changing people. Because we want you to be the game changer. Joe Mwangi. It was really nice having you. Thank you very much for coming.
We are done.
We thank you for coming. Viewers at home, we want to thank you for your support. Thank you for the messages you're sending. We appreciate you. I was your host, John Mulwa. Till next week, goodbye.